Hello everyone, my name is GhostX and today I've got another video on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. So in the background here we've got some Black Ops 2 zombies on the map Origins. That's the final map from DLC Pack 4 Apocalypse in Black Ops 2. Now the gameplay in the background is on PC. You may see some poor gameplay because I'm just getting used to PC. I'm using an Xbox One controller plugged into my PC to do this gameplay. Remember, there's no auto aim, so it is a little bit difficult. I do struggle a little bit, but anyway, the subject of the video is the Giant, which is a bonus map coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, which is a remake of Riese from Call of Duty Black Ops and Call of Duty World at War. Now I would have some Riese gameplay in the background, but unfortunately I can't record any of the older CODs because I don't have them on my PC and I don't have my PlayStation 3 anymore, which was my last generation console that I had to play these games in the first place. But Riese was a fantastic map. It was really good, and I can see why they brought this back. It definitely was a fan favourite. So something I really loved about Riese was there was an area which was by a teleporter on the notorious catwalk, where it was very easy to snipe and shoot zombies down below and also camp there. It was just very fun to just kind of fend off the zombie hordes with your team by there. And sometimes also you get the mystery box spawn there, which is also very nice as well. Also you could link the teleport and you'd have quick access to the pack-a-punch machine. So it was all a really good map, and it was really well laid out, really well balanced in a way. I think I actually preferred the Black Ops remastered version, not just because of the better graphics and better sound, but also the Cold War weaponry I really enjoyed, and I think that really was really cool, and that they actually kept the World War II weapons on the wall, so it was a blend of World War II and Cold War weaponry, which was really cool. Now for the Giant in Black Ops 3, I can see something similar happening. So what I reckon is we're probably going to still have the World War II weapons on the wall, which means we're actually going to see World War II weapons in Black Ops 3, which is interesting. Now I think this will more than likely happen due to the fact it's happened in the past, and it would make sense considering this map, I believe, is set either before or during the same kind of time period that Riese was originally taking place in, which was during World War II. If it's before, it'll still probably have World War II weaponry, or maybe the same kind of weaponry we had in Origins. I reckon the starting pistol will probably either be the one you see here, the Mauser C96, or more likely it'll probably be the MR6, which is one of the pistols in Black Ops 3 that you see all over the place. It's on the cover art, you see it in the Riese trailer, etc. You see it quite a lot. It's a very promotional, showed-off pistol. But ask for everything else, I reckon they'll probably keep it very, very similar to Riese, how it was in Black Ops. I think it's going to have dramatic changes to the graphical effects and the fidelity and all that, obviously because the Black Ops 3 engine, but also I think they've gone with a slightly different colour hue this time. I remember the Riese maps being very blue in colour. It actually looked very much like Origins here. It's very blue, a little bit grayscale. I think Origins had a little bit more colour to it. It wasn't by all means as washed out as Ghosts, but it was still quite quite black and white. But at the same time, I think with the Black Ops 3 Zombies, I think they're doing it a little bit differently. From what I've seen a lot of orange hues. I think the hues are much brighter. They've changed the colours up a little bit, which is always nice. A little bit of a brighter map. I don't know how I feel about that in Zombies. I think I kind of like it to be dark and grey, but I suppose it depends. We'll have to see, wait and see for that. But for those of you who don't know, the Giant is only going to be available for the collector's editions of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So if you are pre-ordering the standard edition, you won't get the Giant. So unfortunately this video has no meaning to you unless you just want to find out more stuff about the Giant. But for people who pre-order one of the 3 collector's editions, which are the Digital Deluxe Edition, the Hardened Edition, or the Juggernog Edition, I myself have pre-ordered and secured myself a Juggernog Edition, thankfully, just before it's sold out, which is awesome. Which means I'm going to get the Giant and I'll definitely do some gameplay. That will be the first thing that I will jump into when I get Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'll jump straight into the zombies and straight into the Giant, so I get some gameplay instantly for you. My first time playing Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 3 Zombies of the Giant. We'll get that gameplay straight out as soon as possible, which will be pretty awesome. Also, we're not far away from the beta, which is going to be pretty cool. There'll be a lot of those videos on my channel as well. But anyway, back on course with the Giant. I think that they did say something about an Easter egg. Now, in the actual original Riese, there wasn't so much of an Easter egg. There was more of a mini Easter egg. Like, it wasn't really that story related. It was sort of hunting teddy bears, from what I remember. You triggered it. I can't remember how. Oh yeah, I think you shot a switch that was outside the map to trigger it, and then all these teddy bears would spawn across the map, or either they spawn or they were already on the map, and you got to shoot them, and then they disappear, and you just do all that, and you get a few quotes, and that's pretty much the Easter egg. You don't get an achievement for that, I don't believe. But I think they said something about Black Ops 3 Zombies and the Giant having a big, more story impacting Easter egg, which will probably have an achievement or trophy, which is awesome. That's pretty cool. They're going to have a full-on Easter egg in there. I'm not much of an Easter egg hunter, but I do want to try and do it. I don't like the really difficult Easter eggs, especially the ones in Extra Zombies. I just can't be asked to do them. But I did like the Black Ops 2 Easter eggs. I did at least attempt them. I don't think I've completed any of them, which is a bit of a shame. But I think if they make it a little bit easier, I might be able to do the Riese one. Considering it's a smaller map than most of the Zombies maps, I think that it might be easier. They'll have less assets to work with in terms of creating an Easter egg, unless you just put loads of junk everywhere, which is kind of Infinity Ward's approach to Ghost multiplayer map design, which is just throw fucking trash everywhere and just make cover. But if they don't do that and they stay true to the map's design, it's going to be pretty interesting, not just for the Easter egg, but I really think it needs to remain true to its core and nostalgic. I don't want this to be like Riese sort of remade, but it's massive, kind of like Nuketown Zombies in a way. I think it was good. But that was one map as an example that I would say needed improvement. Like, it needed to be different. It shouldn't have been like Nuketown. It should have been bigger or something like that. With Riese, I say it's the opposite. It needs to stay exactly the same as the Giant needs to stay exactly the same as Riese, because that is a very nostalgic map, and it worked really well, and there's nothing that needs to be done to it. It doesn't need to be improved, it just needs to be updated. I mean, I didn't even have to bring back that map. I still would have bought Black Ops 3, but it's nice to have it in there, and I really did enjoy Riese, and I can't wait to jump into the Giant and see what they got in there for us. So if you remember, the two starting weapons in Riese was the Kar 98K, which was a bolt-action German rifle, World War II rifle, and on the other side you had a semi-automatic marksman rifle from World War II called the Gewehr 43, I believe. I'm trying to pronounce it in German there. I believe it is Gewehr, but I think a lot of people just call it the Gauer or something like that. This is probably the weapon that I've heard of that has the most amount of names that you can call it. I mean, you can call it the Gewehr, the Gauer, the Gewehr, the Gewehr. It's just unbelievable how many names you can actually pronounce that as. But that was a really nice weapon. I loved it because it had kind of like a M4A1 charging handle, the way it actually operated. Of course, it was nothing like it, but it just looked like it operated like it in a way. The animations were similar, and it felt really cool to use. And the reload animations were definitely on par with that gun in World at War and Black Ops. Definitely want to see that weapon return. Hopefully almost identical to how it was in Black Ops and World at War, because it was just really good. I can't wait to see what they do with the sounds and everything. I mean, the sounds are already good in Black Ops 3. I can't wait to see what Zombie sounds like. It's going to be pretty awesome. Let's hope they don't meddle with it too much, because if we get like a boss round that's not the Hellhounds, like we get a massive Brutus lookalike or something, then it could get... I don't know how I'd feel about that. I think it takes away from the nostalgia of it, but at the same time, if it improves it, I guess. I can't see how making a big boss zombie running around the map will improve it, but you know, they like to innovate and change Treyarch do, so we'll have to wait and see for that. I do believe the zombie's eyes are yellow, which means Samantha is in control if it is continuing on with the zombie storyline, which I believe it is. I believe that it is picking up exactly from where Origins left off, which is why I've got Origins gameplay in the background here, because it is the next thing to Riese that I could think of, considering the Giant follows on from here, and the 4 Origins characters return in the Giant. So you're actually going to get the younger versions this time instead of the older versions, which is a change for a start. So they got slightly younger, different voices. I believe it's kind of different. They sound different to me. I don't know. I think they are the same voice actors. They just sound a little different. Maybe that's to do with the whole acting, or maybe they just use a voice changer or something. I don't know. But and yeah, I think the Hellhounds are going to return. I can't see why they wouldn't. That would be cool. I just hope they don't mess with that too much. I enjoyed how the Hellhounds work. They weren't too much of an annoyance. If anything, I looked forward to the Hellhound round, because the last Hellhound that dies and ends round obviously drops a max ammo every time, which is perfect to load up your weapons. It means you can unload your whole ammo in that round, which is obviously really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got to do to talk about with the Giant, guys. I'm going to be uploading a video very soon on my second channel, Hotel Delta Extras, which is mainly hosted by my best mate CR3. Give him some love, give him a shout out, subscribe to that channel, and there'll be a channel update video on there very, very soon, which is going to be awesome. In other news also, that I've actually been sponsored by No Scope Glasses, and I'm with the G2A Goldmine program. So if you want to get some really, really awesome gaming eyewear, then check out my referral link in the description. You can get some really good gaming glasses there. They're really useful and reduce your eye strain after long periods of gaming. And then there's G2A as well. Don't forget to also check out for cheap games. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. GhostX out.